This episode of Other People's Airplanes is supported by Piper. It's a taildragger. It features tandem seating, and on a good day, it'll do 100 knots. It's the American Champion Citabria Explorer. I'm David Allen, and I'm about to take you into the cockpit of Other People's Airplanes.
That is a pretty sunset.
Yeah, it's beautiful. Lights are coming on.
What you got?
I just turned the lights on.
Okay. Oh, I see you got the lights on the dash.
Yeah, it's starting to get a little dark. Not too dark, but can't hurt.
That's right. I just realized we were yawing to the right, or to the left, excuse me.
Yeah, it depends. Let's go left, clear left. Go ahead and raise that wing up and look under. We can do a nice little turn here on these islands, maybe get you some cool video.
And turning left. I'm going to turn around this house here.
That's fine. A little bit more rudder. Feel that? There you go. And then go ahead and pull that stick back. You want to feel that G's pulling you right straight into your seat. There you go. Imagine there's like a laser out the front just tracing around. See how it's tracing down? You want to pull back a little bit harder? There we go. Perfect.
Bring it on.
That's it. So the cool thing about this, you're kind of sitting at the CG.
I am?
And, well, not exactly, but pretty close. So the plane's really kind of pivoting around you wherever you go. So it's kind of a cool feeling.
Yeah.
It's pretty cool as far as feeling, you know, different yaw factors, turns, climbs,
Because like you can feel that yaw.
It's
right
pretty
there.
cool, yeah.
Yeah, I can feel that. It's kind of like, whoa. That rudder has a lot of authority.
Yeah, it works.
It works in this airplane.
All right, 3255 for the ATIS. Let's make sure nothing's changed.
And coastal waters available on high WASP Flight Watcher flight service frequencies. Notice to airmen, the Melbourne VOR DME unmonitored. VFR departures advise ground control of your requested direction of flight. Advise on initial contact you have hotel.
All right,
still on hotel.
Yep. 18.2.
And we're there.
Cool.
3635 Foxtrot Tango to right at Charlie to the ramp via Charlie Victor 1.
Right, Charlie to the ramp via Charlie, I'm Victor 1, Cherokee 635 Foxtrot, thank you, good evening.
Good evening.
And Melbourne Tower, Citabria 397 Alpha Charlie's over radiation, inbound touch and go. We have hotel to the north side.
Copy 397 Alpha Charlie, Melbourne Tower, flying northbound along the river for a left crosswind, runway on our left, to report to Melbourne Causeway.
All right, report to Melbourne Causeway. We'll go north for a left crosswind for 9 to left, 7 Alpha Charlie.
Okay, I think she said northbound along the river, and we're going to enter a crosswind for 9er right, on the left, excuse me?
Yeah, left side's going to be the north side. She says left crosswind, so basically we'll be coming up on the crosswind there, obviously the north up, like you're doing with your hand, and then you're going to turn a left.
Yep.
And it's going to be what?
Left downwind at 1,000 feet.
Downwind, that's correct. So that's the downwind part. So we'll be slowly descending down to 1,000 feet there, and then we're actually going to be over what they call Sarno Road, which you're very familiar with, and that's for noise abatement procedures. So when we get over the causeway here, we got a report, she said, so I'll let you do that.
Okay, so just call her and say we're over the causeway?
Yeah, once we're over it. Yep.
Okay, this causeway here, not the far one.
Yeah,
okay.
Melbourne Causeway, yep.
At what point should I be hitting 1,000 feet?
We can, altitude's your friend, so we don't have to start getting down now. So this is perfect, just a nice easy descent.
Okay.
That's a very nice sunset.
Yeah, it is pretty, isn't it?
That's going to work out.
Level tower number 77, Papa Echo is 3000 descend into your station.
Call the causeway in a minute here.
Yep.
Melbourne Tower, your transmitter's garbled and unreadable.
I was for 767 Papa Echo. We are 6 south of the field inbound for landing.
767 Pop Echo, Melbourne Tower on a right base, runway 9 right, wind 130 at 8, altimeter 3019er. Report a 2-mile right base, and where are you parking on the airport?
You can start down.
Melbourne Tower, 77 Papa Echo. We sequence 9 and left is sample 0.
Number 7 Pop Echo, understand you're requesting runway 9 left for what?
Yeah, we'd like to go to the Atlantic Jet Center to get some fuel, and probably 9 left will be better, 7 Papa Echo.
Number 7 Pop Echo, I have your request. Continue. Right base for runway 9 right.
Welcome to the 9 right.
Should I just run on left crosswind?
We can just say past the causeway coming up on the downwind.
Okay. Melbourne Towers, Citabria 397 Alpha Charlie is past the causeway, coming up on the downwind for 9 left.
Citabria 7 Alpha Charlie, runway 9 left. Clear for touch and go, make left, close traffic.
Clear for touch and go, make left, close traffic, Citabria 397 Alpha Charlie.
At 15 Melbourne ground, runway 9 right, taxi via Victor. Victor 1, Charlie
That's what I'm talking
Alpha.
about.
That's what you're talking about?
Yeah, that sounds very good.
All right, is that Sarno Road?
Yep, that's it.
Okay.
Just keep it coordinated.
Yeah, that's my problem. We don't want to do that low.
Keep the coordination as good as you are in the radios.
All right, let's try and keep
All
it
right,
at
so we'll
1,000 feet.
simplify everything big time for landing here. You're at 1,000 feet. That looks great. Remember, trim's your friend here. We're going to make it really easy. You're going to have basically you're going to go 80, 70, 60, and 1 notch, 2 notch, 3 notch. So you'll have 3 different clicks. And so first click's going to be on your downwind, second on the base, third on the final, and then the corresponding speeds there. So we'll keep everything real nice and easy for you.
So I need to get down to 80 knots?
No, once you pull back, it'll start slowing down. And then at that point, you'll want to be into the white arc, obviously, before we put in our flaps. And you can pull back a little bit on the throttle, but that's fine.
7 Pop Echo, you're going to be
So
number 2 for runway 9 left, following a Citabria on a midfield left downwind. Plan your spacing accordingly, please.
Getting a little bouncy over the houses here.
Coming on number 2 to wind 9 left. We're looking for a traffic now, 77 Papa Echo.
All right. So we're slowing down a little bit into the white arc. That looks good. Go ahead and pull your carb heat for a few seconds.
Carb heat.
Yep. All right, that's good. You want to put it off?
Okay.
Okay, first notch flaps into white arc, verify which we are.
Cherry 2822, Romeo Melbourne ground, clear the Melbourne Airport. Files, maintain 1,500, expect 2,000, 10 minutes after departure.
Start pulling that throttle
Departure
up
frequency
so we can start that descent
132.65, squawk 1036.
down. And let that nose come down and pull that throttle more out. You can almost come back, about 1,500, 1,400.
1,500, 14 right there.
That's and go ahead.
Cherokee 22 Romeo Roger, the Melbourne Airport as filed, rest of read back correct. Information hotel is current on the ATIS.
Traffic coming in here on final, so we'll keep an eye out for him.
Where is he coming in?
Don't see him yet, but she did tell him to look out for us.
Okay, I'm trying to get down to 70 here.
What next notch of flaps, please?
Next notch of flaps. Is that right?
Yep.
Okay. 70 knots.
06 Melbourne ground, runway 90 right, taxi via Victor. Victor 1, Charlie, Alpha.
Yep, that's my friend.
You got toes to the bottom here
Toes
once
to the
we
bottom.
get to there?
Yep.
Yep. All right, clear final. We're going to start turning in a second. Now we got wind to our face, so we don't want to turn too early.
Too soon, okay?
Watch that airspeed on this turn 2.
Cherokee 2822 Romeo,
There's
Melbourne
traffic.
ground, follow fit 06, runway 90 right, taxi via Victor. Victor 1, Charlie, Alpha.
You can go ahead and start turning towards
Okay.
it.
Looks like we're high here on the Pappy.
Yep, so you can go ahead and pull some of that power out. We'll start going down. Once we get established, go ahead and pull that last 9 flaps. All your lights and everything are on. You're cleared for touch and go. We could slip if we want a little bit once we get a little closer.
Okay.
If you want to try that. Just airspeed, just make sure
We're at 70, so I can keep the throttle back some
25,
more.
I'll return to right base, runway 90 left, reported 2 mile right base.
Right base, 90 left.
Okay.
2 miles to base, 325.
Seneca 7
So if
pop
you
back,
want
are
to
you
slip,
too
go
close
ahead and
behind
put
your
that wing
traffic?
down
Go
into the
around
wind.
parallel the left
You want
side,
to lower
make
that
left
nose
close
and then
traffic.
opposite rudder. There
Okay.
you go.
Go around first.
Wow, that's all.
Yep.
Wow.
Now go ahead and give it some gas a
15,
little bit.
intersection Quebec's approved.
Right there. There you go. And we'll kind of try a little wheel landing. So just try and kind of hold it off, and then I'll help you a little bit. And then once we get onto the ground, you
Seneca
want
7
to
pop
release
back,
those
as soon as your
flaps.
speed and altitude permits,
Then
you can
full
make a
power
midfield left crosswind, or right there, you can make a left turn for the left crosswind, runway 90 left.
Okay, we'll do
And
left
with the edge,
turn left.
So this is looking good, a little bit fast. Go ahead and pull that power out. It's going to want to sink towards there, and then you're going to start floating as we get into ground effect.
I'm going to see if I can figure out what ground effect
We'll
is.
make your left
Okay, it's going
crosswind
to
turn
feel like
now.
a pillow
Okay, left cross.
or a little floating action right about here. Feel it's starting to go forward. Now pull back. There you go. Hold it. Push forward now. There you go.
Okay.
You got it. Oh,
And
now
throttle.
hold it forward. Hold that stick forward. Flaps
Okay.
out.
Flaps out.
Yep. There you go.
Okay.
And go ahead and give it the gas.
Give it the
Helping
gas.
you a little bit, but that's pretty good.
Pop back
Now
over
remember,
runway 90 left.
there goes your left.
Yep, I felt
There
it.
you go. Okay, now go ahead and pull back. There we go. A little bit of right rudder there. Looking good. Very good.
Wow.
Pit 15, Melbourne Tower, right turn.
Remember,
runway 90
stick
right,
forward
pull
there.
back, clear
I'm
for
helping you
takeoff.
here. Got a tendency to kind of, there you go. We don't need to climb too much of a maniac.
Pit 25, you're number 2, following a Seneca. He's ahead and to your right, he's turning a left base.
Looking for traffic, 325, number 2 for 90 left.
Tell you what, said 25, make your first touch and
clear
go on
left.
runway 90 right.
Yep.
Change to runway 90 right, cleared for touch and go, and on the upwind, expect runway 90 left.
Okay, 90 right. Clear to the for touch and go.
And it will go up to 1,000, but you're about 1,500 feet a minute, so it'll get there pretty quick.
Okay.
And 06, Melbourne ground. 06, that transmitter's unreadable.
And you can go ahead and slowly pull it back to about, we'll do 21, 22, that's fine.
And 06, runway 90 right at Quebec's approved.
Now obviously flying numbers is important, but at the same time I like to have them get a feel and
Right.
just not necessarily concentrate on all the numbers and everything, because then they fixate inside. I like to just have them really concentrate on flying the
Right,
airplane.
you want to be outside.
7 Alpha Charlie, understand this will be a full stop?
That's affirmative, 7 up Charlie.
Starboard 7 Alpha Charlie, you're number 2, follow the Seneca short final, your traffic is also a full stop.
Seneca's in sight, and we'll follow for 7 up Charlie.
Cherokee 22 Romeo, go ahead.
Did she say clear to land? I didn't hear that.
Cherokee 22 Romeo, runway 90 right at Quebec's
We'll make
approved.
sure when we turn in after they land.
Yeah, I thought she said clear to land, but let's just check when we get there. Alright, first notch of flaps, or I gotta get in the white arc first?
Yes, white
So let's
arc,
slow
please.
down.
Actually, carb heat first.
Carb heat.
There you go. And carb heat off.
Okay.
And now we're in the white arc, and go ahead and pull that first notch.
Okay, first notch of flaps.
Okay.
And turn base.
Yep.
7 Papa Echo, you going to Atlantic Jet Center or to the North Keys?
Atlantic Jet Center, we are turning left on Mike now. 7 Papa Echo.
Second on flaps.
Papa Echo, roger.
Yep.
Left on Mike, right on Kilo, left on Quebec, taxi to the ramp.
Left on Mike, right, Kilo, left on Quebec, to the 77 Papa Echo.
Citabria 7 Alpha Charlie, runway 9 left, clear to land.
Here we go.
9 left, cleared to land. 7 up Charlie. Yep, there it is. I didn't think she did, but I don't remember if she said it or not.
ILS runway 9 left.
Check 69.
What's the lesson there? Doesn't hurt to be sure, that's for sure.
That's right. We got another guy out there, but he's not coming anywhere near us. All right, time to turn final.
Punch that airspeed. You hear it getting slow, and you hear there's less. Go ahead and push that nose down a little bit. So those are some other subtle cues as you start kind of getting used to flying the plane in different areas and stuff. To listen to the air coming around it, if it's noisy, if it's quiet and stuff, that can give you some little subtle hints on your airspeed or the attitude of the airplane or what it's doing. So.
It's 7-4, roger.
Okay. So you hear how it got real quiet there?
Yeah.
25,
So
able to make a left turn
in your mind say, hey, why is it so quiet? What's going on?
Right.
And obviously because we're starting to get a little slow.
Okay. Last notch of flaps is in. We're at 65 knots.
Yep. Miles an hour, but
65 miles an hour.
65, whatever.
I'm used to using pilot talk.
Right,
Yeah.
approved, runway 9 left.
Oh, this is not a pilot talk?
Right,
No, miles an hour is kind of weird. You can go ahead and give it a little bit of power, let that nose kind of come down. It'll give you a little bit better attitude. There we go, looking good.
She wants to go high.
Yeah, well, you can kind of trim it down a little bit.
Cherokee 629 Foxtrot Tango, be advised you appear to be about a half a mile north of course. There is traffic in the pattern, runway 9
All right, so this one, just concentrate rudder control with your feet, toes down to the bottom, remember? And we're going to do the same thing, kind of get it down into the ground effect there. You feel it kind of float a little bit. It'll feel like the plane is kind of transitioning from going down into slightly going forward. So the,
Cherokee 777
I don't know, the trajectory kind of changes on it. So just feel for that when it starts to fly a little bit easier.
Okay.
This looks good. A little bit more power. Feel it sinking a little bit.
Yeah, I feel it sink now.
Nose down. Keep that nose just like that. There you go. Looking good right at 60. And we'll start floating here. Give it a teeny bit of power right here to stop that descent. And then slowly start pulling it out.
625, runway 9 left, clear for touch and go.
Hold it off. Hold it off as long as possible. But don't necessarily flare. Okay, now push it forward, which feels weird. But that'll keep us on the tail up. There you go, left rudder. Again, slow. Push it as far forward as you can.
The stick?
Yep, that's it. Slowly let that tail come down. There you go, pull it all the way back to your chest.
Fly runway heading, runway 9 right at Quebec.
Pretty cool, huh?
And then off here?
Yep. Runway 9 clear for takeoff, flight runway heading, meeting 2000, and number 282 Romeo.
Citabria 7 Alpha Charlie, turn left at Mike, taxi to the ramp.
To the ramp with you, 7 off Charlie. Have a great night.
Always wanted to fly? Well, here's your chance. The idea is simple. Buy a new Piper Archer LX and receive your private pilot's license for free with executive-style training. Participants in the program will receive professional, efficient, and safe instruction in a highly condensed and concentrated course, earning their private pilot's license in as little as 3 weeks. The program is designed to address several current detractors facing new pilots identified by AOPA in a recent study. The obstacles addressed include lack of convenience, time and scheduling issues, and the quality of instruction in training aircraft. Ready Set Fly utilizes a professional training provider in the southeastern part of the United States, an area known for warm weather and excellent flying conditions year-round. Train in your own aircraft and realize your dreams. For more information, head on over to this link right here. Piper's Ready Set Fly program. Efficient, effective, done. Well, we just got back from flying this wonderful airplane. Some things caught me off guard. First off, we didn't actually end up going to Valkyria. We flew past it. You've seen that already. Just the lights started to go away, and we decided it was probably better for us to just fly around the area. We shot a touch and go back here at Melbourne, and then came back and parked the airplane. I kept climbing. The thing wants to go up. Trim is your friend in this airplane, big time, trim is your friend. And it's right there, it's very easy, just a lever right by the door. I don't know if you can see that in the video, but it's right there on the door, and it's not, you know, like Cessna, I'm used to having a trim that's a wheel. This is just a lever. Just like the throttle above it, a lever. You don't trim this plane, it's gonna climb. It's gonna keep climbing, and it's gonna keep climbing. I was at 1,800 feet, and I said, I gotta get down to 1,500 feet, and I ended up at 2,000, and it just wanted to climb. The altitude gaining problem also was enhanced by the fact that you have such a great view over the nose that I kept feeling like if I pushed the nose down any further to where I would be level, I would be descending, but I wasn't. I was just getting level. So definitely, great view outside of the airplane, and especially, you know, you got the high wings, so you can't see up, but you know, just take that joystick. I love joysticks, man. They make flying fun. Don't get me wrong, nothing wrong with the yoke, but joysticks are, I love a joystick. Kick that wing up, and you can see, and then directly above you, it's wide open, gorgeous view over the top, and especially if you take a steep turn, you can actually see where you're going past that window, kind of like the Remos GX had. I felt like I could really see outside the airplane with the Remos. So this is kind of similar to that. This is a much heavier airplane, and the rudder has authority. The rudder, when you kick that rudder, it will tell the plane. It's a good thing you've got control over it, because if the plane decided it wanted to do the rudder itself, it could go wherever it wanted. Fun airplane to fly. Really had a great time with Jared today. He let me fly almost all the flight. He was in on with the landings, I'm sure. But it was just a riot. So this is on my list to fly again. The show notes for this and every episode are at otherpeoplesairplanes.com. Please come by, drop me a comment. I'd love to chat with you on the website. Also, you can find me on Twitter between episodes, twitter.com/daveflies, that's DAVEFLYS. Hopefully you're seeing that right here on the bottom of the screen if I figured out how to do that yet. And lastly, you can find me on my transponder under the same name, Dave Flies, DAVEFLYS, mytransponder.com, making aviation more social. For now, I'm out of here. We'll catch you next time when I take you into the cockpit of other people's airplanes.